What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here. You can call me Irish, and today you're going to be watching the one, the only, the original Will It Drift. Today we have the Toyota MRS, as suggested by, let me just drag this up here, as suggested by Cody McDonald. So, we are on the, as you know, the world famous Formula Drift section of this fictional track. Little joke there for people that might understand it. Yeah, so basically we're testing out the MRS. So, as standard, it comes with 138 horsepower, 125 foot-pounds of torque, 2,195 pounds is what it weighs. And I felt that, as I've kind of come to expect in these, in this series now, I've known 18 episodes in now, cars as stock are almost always underpowered. They don't have enough torque or anything like that to get the job done, basically. But I felt like the power that it did have, it was using in a good way. It wasn't putting it to complete waste. It was using it as good as it possibly could. It's pretty stiff. There's not much body roll. It's very what's the word? I always call it nippy, but that's not nimble. Yeah, it's very nimble. It just literally just zigs and zags. It's very responsive, which is a good thing. That's a big plus. And then what else was there? Being mid-engine, of course, it's quite grippy, which can either be a good thing or a bad thing in the when you come to do your full build. But so far, I really enjoyed it, but it can't actually drift in the stock version. So for the medium build, I have, as you can see, added a wing and the new wheels, of course, and it's got 204 horsepower now, 166 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 1,927 pounds. The modifications that I've done for the medium build are sport camshafts, race springs and weight reduction, all drivetrain race, and the single turbo conversion. So, it feels faster, you get a greater kind of sense of speed as you're driving it, but it's still you're still not getting anything from third gear. The third gear is not really an option. You're pretty much stuck with only second gear. It still has the fun, nimble aspect to it. It still kind of just zigs and zags in the same way, but it's also it's obviously improved on because it's got more power. And when you actually do, there's a certain way of driving it that if you lock into it and you get the hang of it, it's actually quite fun as is in the medium build, which I thought was a bit of a surprise, but a good thing. And then really, it just needs more power and a tune. And I'm definitely looking forward to the full build. That's all the notes that I have on it. But yeah, looking forward to the full build. I'm trying to think, was there anything else that stuck out? Just, it felt really unique being a mid-engine car. Just every experience was, every stage was unique. But as you can see here now, painted the wheels black, it's kind of blue. It's pretty much blue, yeah. And it's pretty good. Throughout the whole way, it's kept that nimble, twitchy in a good way, in the way that the smallest input gives you control. It's very controllable, but it also has the quirkiness again of being mid-engine and that kind of grippiness aspect to it. And the full build, sorry, I forgot to even mention the full build. The full build only has 378 horsepower, 307 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 1,950 pounds. So there's not a massive, it's not exactly a crazy 500 horsepower thing, and of course, it's got a full build and tune. Obviously, I built it and as I'd build any other car, and I tuned it as if I was tuning any other car, of course. So, overall thoughts on it were, it was good, it was quick, it was nimble. These are just the buzzwords that I could. They were all I could think of basically as I was driving. I was it's good, it's quick, it's nimble, it's very responsive, it's grippy, and it's just really good fun car. So, to answer the question, will it drift? Yes, I genuinely do think so. I do think you can take one of these, if you build it similarly or better than me, because again, as ever, I need to put in the disclaimer that I'm not the best tuner, builder, drifter in the world. If you're better than me, which is highly likely, I'm sure you can get it to work very, very well. You don't ever see them. You also get the kind of bonus points for that. It's not like an S14 or a Skyline or the Sylvia in general. It's a very unusual kind of car. So, that said, you probably won't, you're more than likely not going to be keeping up with the Skylines and stuff, but if you can find other cars in your kind of speed range, a Toyota AE86 or something like that, or other kind of weird, goofy cars that you see in the lobby,
go with them, try and tandem with them, and you're going to have a really good time. I definitely enjoyed my time in every stage, actually. It's very rare that you say that. I actually even enjoyed it in the full build, or in the stock build, sorry, just because of the kind of nimbliness to it. It was just really fun car, so I really enjoyed this episode. Good to be back doing them. It's been a while. Hope you enjoyed it pretty much. I don't really know what else to say. I was going to talk about that other thing that happened, but I'm going to leave that as it is now. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching the video, and goodbye.